Plant check-in, y'all. So today we are working on moving some plants around. I took this guy off of the main plant because I'm making room over here and clearing out some of the debris underneath the lamb's ear. So what I've done so far is removed some of the leaves that the slugs were getting to, because it was a slug. When I pulled this up, I saw a slug actively feasting. So, and then even some of these leaves I pulled up and there were little caterpillars still on them. So it seems like they're enjoying these leaves too. So I'm just trying to give this plant some air to breathe. And then I'm letting all the leaves dry over here to use for something. Photography or filling up glass jars. We'll see as time goes on. Working on the whole creative process. Over here, cannabis is doing well. Very green. I like to just throw my hair in here, whatever organic matter I can find. Aloe. I'm considering putting the aloe somewhere else in the yard so it can really get bigger and sprout its roots so that we can have way more aloe than this, so stay tuned for that. The columbine, I was reading that it likes some afternoon shade, so I don't want it to be blasted by the sun all day, so I moved it from over here in this corner to in this area. So it's getting some indirect light and it seems to be pretty happy over here. I think it's interesting with plants, you can just kind of experiment and move them around. Over here, just going to continue working on pulling out these weeds and then deciding what I want to take over in here. Going to go to Lowe's in a little bit. Yeah, we're moving right along here. We have our sunflowers. Every day they're getting bigger and they have some sticks there to assist them. It looks like some of these little slugs might be getting to our sunflowers. The salvia, one of the first things I recognize on here is these leaves seem to be shooting out on all directions. It's pretty interesting. Let's see how close we can get. Over here. We're going to take this guy and transplant him to an area that gets more afternoon shade, because it seems like the sun is a little bit too much for it over here. So we're going to move him, so stay tuned for that. Over in the garden here, the sunflowers are getting even bigger right next to more pumpkins. So we're gonna have a pumpkin patch. We're gonna have morning glories over there. And let's just see how big these pumpkin leaves can get. They are quite impressive. I just took a lot of the pumpkin that I had last year and just smashed it into the soil here. So now I'm going to take some time to separate out all the rocks and all the gems and make this an area that is good for shade-loving plants. And we'll learn as we go. Learn as we go. Gardening is exciting. You can even grow little sprouts. So here we have a pumpkin sprout. You can see that it just came out of the seed there. So I'm saving some of these sprouts and just putting them into jars. Trying to understand the soil more. So thank you for tuning in to our plant check-in. We'll see you later.